I'm Ian Campbell at WestJet headquarters in Calgary, where Canada's second largest airline is threatening to move some of its operations or future growth out of Calgary. The big issue for WestJetters would be if Alberta moves ahead with eliminating that twice-a-year time change, moving it permanently to fall in line with Saskatchewan. The big fear is the winter time when we're 2 hours ahead of British Columbia. The airline has been using YYC Calgary International Airport as a hub for years. As a result, some BC-based flyers have had to connect through Calgary to go elsewhere. If the province were to scrap the twice-a-year time change, using the Nashville flight as an example, it means some travelers would have to get up a lot earlier. WestJet Vice President of Marketing and Communications Richard Bartram fears passengers might end up looking at other flights and other airlines as a result.
So if all of a sudden WestJet were to lose half the people that are actually on that flight coming in from other markets, then that moves from being a profitable flight to an unprofitable flight. And that means if you look at that tail, that may not actually be a viable destination for us going forward. And then you have to make some decisions as to, is that aircraft better served somewhere in the country, because we simply can't fill it here in Calgary because we don't have the network connectivity that we need.
Bartram says they've relayed their concerns to the province about what this would do to their flights and how this might impede their future growth. He says Calgary will always be their home, but arrangements may have to be made to bypass the province to keep them competitive.
Airlines make money not only by just flying from point to point within a system, but they also make it by connecting other people through hubs. And we very much want Calgary to be a hub for us, and that requires that we have convenient flight times from those other markets.
Bartram says they are continuing to talk with the provincial government, but for now it's business as usual here, just as long as Alberta keeps that clock the same. Ian Campbell, City News, Calgary.